Bo, Rishi Sunak's got a new job. Ex-Prime Minister, just as English as you and me, he's got a new job. Do you know where it is?
I have heard rumours.
But advisory role with Microsoft, an AI firm, Anthropic. Didn't know he was big on tech, to be honest. Didn't think he knew anything about Microsoft, to be honest, either. Huh.
Yeah. No, I didn't know Nick Clegg was really close with the Facebook grandees. Didn't know that Tony Blair was particularly massively interested in JP Morgan. But, once you've held very high office, someone comes to you and says, how about hundreds of thousands of pounds a year or more for basically nothing, basically just so we can say on our literature that you work for us. Yeah, complete sellout, utter sellout.
Well, it's globalist, isn't it? This is the trajectory of the managerial global elite, basically, right? So, as per the Guardian here, which is a left-leaning rag, but that's fine because we hate Rishi anyway. Rishi Sunak has been appointed a senior advisor by the US technology companies Microsoft and Anthropic. So, a pair of new jobs emerged on Thursday, today, in letters published by Westminster's Office of the Advisory Committee on Business Appointments. They add to his roles as a senior advisor to Goldman Sachs International, the investment bank. And he's also a speech maker to investment firms, including Bain Capital and Makina Capital in the US, which they already, they give him 150 grand a talk. Who the fuck wants to listen to this clown talk? It's charisma vacuum. What?
It's disgusting, isn't it? Yeah, he hasn't actually got anything. At least with Tony Blair, right? At least you've got to give him this, right? That whether you agree with him or not, he has got ideas, right? He has actually got a past that's got gravitas and weight and meaning to it. Whether you hate it or not, or you disagree with what he says or not, at least that is there. Can't deny that. Rishi Sunak's an empty bag. It's just an empty bag. He's just someone who got absolutely fast-tracked through his parliamentary career because he's brown. It's as simple as that. It really is as simple as that. And when he was he's completely shoehorned in. The globalists, let's remember, the globalists utterly cooed Truss and shoehorned him in. And then when he was in there for 18 months or a year or so, it was a clown show from day one to the last day. An absolute ridiculous period of our political history. So,
no, it's absurd. Wasn't there something dodgy about him, like being brought in as well as PM? Like not everyone voted for him as well, or something like that. And it was
the way because when Boris. It became clear that there was an internal coup against Boris. Michael Gove had a lot to do with that. A lot of people in the Conservative Parliamentary Party and the membership, but mainly the Parliamentary Party, they wanted Sunak because he is the man of Davos. He is the globalist pick, right? And they lost to Truss. Again, that often happens, like Ed Miliband pipping David Miliband, or John Major pipping Heseltine. There's loads and loads of examples of that, right? When the one that the pick that the establishment want in the final reckoning actually loses. So that's what happened. So they did an absurd hatchet job on Truss, absolutely absurd thing to get their man in. It's like, oh shit, he lost. Okay, we'll do this in plain sight. We'll just cut Truss's legs out from under her from multiple different angles to the point where her position becomes utterly untenable, and then we'll just get in our boy Rishi. And they just did it in plain sight in front of everyone in super quick time. Disgusting thing. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah,
brilliant. That worked out well, didn't it?
Well done. Yeah. That annihilated your party, hopefully for all time. Good job. Good job, guys.
So the AI company gave a statement, said he was among the first global leaders to recognize AI's transformative potential, establishing the world's first AI Safety Institute and convening the inaugural AI Safety Summit at Bletchley Park. His experience will provide valuable strategic perspective as we work to ensure AI benefits humanity. This internally focused part-time advisory role fully complies with the conditions of ACOBA, and Mr. Sunak is donating his entire compensation to the Richmond Project charity. Sunak said he was excited to help the two companies as they address the big strategic questions about how to make tech work for our economies, our security, and our society. We stand on the edge of a technological revolution whose impacts will be as profound as those of the Industrial Revolution and felt more quickly. In my role as a senior advisor, I want to help these companies ensure that this shift delivers the improvements in all of our lives that it can. And Microsoft didn't bother to release a statement. I mean, look, Rishi. You're one of the imbeciles that thinks flooding the country with low-skilled third worlders will be a benefit, whilst you're moving to automation. You're pushing for AI automation, and also you want to stop people from driving, which is actually one of the biggest things that these low-skilled third worlders do. You're economically illiterate, mate.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about. I mean, good on you for giving all your money away, like all of the compensation to the Richmond charity or whatever it is. Don't even know what it is. Don't really care, but you know, might be a wash. Who knows? But you're not advising them on anything, mate. You don't know what you're talking about.
Rishi already isn't short of a few bob. Let's remember. He and his family and his wife are already insanely rich. Insanely rich already. But this thing, the biggest joke of all, you're interested in the quote big strategic questions. Like Rishi Sunak is some grand strategist. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. Sure. I'm the type of company that needs the answers to big strategic questions. I know. Let's ask Rishi Sunak. What a joke. The whole point of it is they can just put on their literature, on their website, that we've got an ex-prime minister who advises us, who works for us. Beyond that, it's nothing. I imagine, I don't know, but I imagine that the real strategists for Microsoft are not going to Rishi for their grand view, for their long-term 10-year, 20-year, 30-year strategy. They're not going to Rishi saying, "What are your thoughts and feelings? You're a master of grand strategy." As if the big questions. The big questions. Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's so funny, right? Like, because our political classes have been imbeciles for a very long time, like actual low IQ dullards, and yet they've never been richer. It's mental, isn't it? Like, it's actually mental. You think about. I mean, we like to talk about Enoch Powell on this channel, and I point to him being one of the last true, intellectual statesmen, right? Like actually someone who is very, 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 very intelligent. Yeah, well, he wasn't being signed up to things like this, was he? And now all the absolute morons. Yep, super rich, super well paid advisory roles. Yep. Okay, great. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
I mean,
mental.
Rishi's his character. Right. If you actually look at the man, again, it's something you could say about someone like John Major or Tony Blair or Gordon Brown or perhaps even Cameron to a lesser extent. That they've got character, right? They have actually got ideas, whether you agree with them or not. And of course, here at the State of Politics, we don't agree with any of them, but still, they've got character. They have got some sort of mind of their own. Rishi Sunak was asked what his favourite food was, and didn't he say sandwiches?
Did he? What?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Just that one data point. Just that one data point. He's like the 14-year-old nerd who decides he wants to have his breast pocket filled with pens at school. He's like his briefcase. He's the 14-year-old briefcase kid at school, like some sort of hall monitor SWAT. That's what he is. But he's grown up. He's a grown man now, and unbelievably, remarkably, became the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Ridiculous thing, shoehorned in at every stage because he's of Indian heritage. Obviously, because of that. Obviously, the same reason Badenoch is shoehorned in, crowbarred in, just because of her skin. Not out of any sense of meritocracy or character or ideas or grand strategy. None of that. No. He's a brown person. So front and center. There's nothing more to it than that. He is such an empty shirt, Rishi Sunak. Mental. He's such like a little boy, again, a child LARPing in a man's world. He's nothing to him. He's wafer thin, lightweight, featherweight. Ugh.